Sweet. Right, guys, happy Monday. Week, goodness knows what. I think 15 is it now? Week 15 of this lockdown, which is crazy, crazy time. We're in the middle of a global pandemic, the likes of which we haven't seen since the Spanish flu. This is we're in a situation. Kids are going to be reading about this in their history books. This is going to be part of world news. Excuse me. That would get distracting. So, and I just think when you're in these bubbles and these self-isolating little worlds, it's really easy to forget the magnitude of what's going on at the minute. Morning, Stella, love you, alright? Schools are opening, shops are opening, transport's getting back to normal. And people are thinking that the virus has just gone. But these things are opening because we have a global economy to maintain, You look at 2008's financial crisis. I don't think as a nation, as a community, I don't think we're strong enough to handle that again. So we're relaxing these rules, and it's not because of medical professions, it's because of economic professions who are trying to balance the health needs versus the survival needs. And it just struck me this morning that people are getting so complacent about what's going on. It's worrying. It's worrying times. So at the end of the video, when I say to you guys, wash your hands and stay safe, I do genuinely mean it. Let's kick this together. Anyway, my plan today was to go up to Judy Woods and go make a brew or sit and watch the cows or whatever. But a couple of meetings and timings and things anyway, unable to get out. So I thought I would show you some pictures of Judy Woods. Now, when I was going through my favourite walks of each month, way back when I did those first 10 weeks of each month we've been out, I overlooked Judy Woods because it's in my back garden, because it is my local patch, and it's not as dramatic as Ilkley Moor or as exciting as Hardcastle Crags or as fanciful as Brimham Rocks. It's just where we go when we've got half an hour sort of thing. But I thought, that's not the same for everybody else. There must be people who will go, ooh, let's go for a day, let's go to Judy Woods. Like we'd go to, I'm just trying to think of another Woods name. But do you know what I mean? So yeah, this is Judy Woods. Judy Woods is actually, I think, 3 different woods. Coppice Wood, Judy Woods, I forget the names of them. I'm trying to get a sly look. It's all broken down on this map. But the whole thing we call Judy Woods. So this was a year ago, maybe now. Very early on in our walking days. I don't even think we made a whole day out of it. We were still finishing at sort of 1 o'clock. But yeah, this is me and Brandon. Coming from the Wyke entrance, the railway road, I think it's called. Station Road. That'll be it. Was an old coal mine, like a drift mine thing, so they quarried a lot of Judy Woods, which is why it has that shape, that dynamic to it. Morning, Tony. How you feeling, mate? You okay? Hope you had a good fishing trip. So yeah, this is us plodding along. Now, Friends of Judy Wood, the community team that manage the woods, are a phenomenal group of people. I've worked with them a few times through various volunteering projects and scout projects and things. So they've got some really nice craftsmen who carve sculptures into felled trees. They make benches and have like owls and mice and rabbits dotted around the woods. So it's really exciting to sort of look around and try and find them. And yeah, like I say, you can see paths are really nicely managed. It's an open space. It's a lovely dog walking place. But it's broad enough. If you're not a fan of dogs, you can often just walk and give everybody wide berth. So it's a lovely lovely woodland for this time of year, this time of social distancing thing, where you can. It's not a confined woodland. It's not a dense woodland. So Brandon checking out a tree. Incidentally, do you know the difference between woodland and a forest? I'll leave that for you a few minutes. Anyone can comment. Let me know what's the difference between a woodland and a forest. Lovely dramatic shot. Me getting a bit arty with the camera shots. Heading down, like I said, this track here goes to the other woods. Like I said, I think it's Coppice Wood. I'm not sure. If you're interested, I will find out the names for you. And this track goes down to another river. There's a meadow, lovely picnic areas. So we've come round. I think we stopped for a break at the meadow at the bottom. We're coming back up. This track comes up to Woodside, which would be sort of my side of the woods. We stopped for dinner, so we had some blackberries. So yeah, this might have been a bit later on. It might have been October. End of August, maybe. They're still looking pretty. And this was the first time Brandon told me this is the first time he'd ever had blackberries. It certainly was a new experience for him to take them off, and he tasted them like they were new. I believed him. George Kelly's going to come on in a minute and go, no, he has them every year. We go picking all the time. But seeing him go, having to pick them for him and him try one, was a fantastic feeling. So we'd finish up there and come back down, and just sat down on this bench round here, and sat and let the Donna Jordan, hi Donna, you all right? Let the dog walkers come past. Brandon's really friendly towards dogs. He really likes dogs. So if he sat there he is, look at him with his sandwich. And every dog walker who went past, he'd give them all a tussle and a stroke and a hi. And made his day. He loves it. And yeah, lovely, gorgeous end summer day. No breeze, nice and warm. We call this the rat tunnel or the snake tunnel. I've heard it be called both. And it's cool to even explore. I remember a couple of years ago I worked at a primary school, and we took a class down. I took a couple of classes down, and we had our wellies on and we explored in the water. We built dens up at the top. We built some lean-to shelters, and some wiki-ups and things. We did a bit of bushcraft, and then we all had a picnic, and I made a campfire in a what's it called now? In a basin, and we all sat around the edge and some campfire songs, which was lovely. And yeah, and this is me sort of supporting him, managing him through it. Sometimes Brandon's not the most sturdy on his feet, so a little bit of support like that on his shoulder is always really reassuring for him. And we find we get through some quite exciting little bits of terrain if he knows that someone just got his shoulder. So yeah, so that there is Judy Wood. It is what it is. Is there a car park there? No, not that I'm aware of. Down the Wyke entrance on Station Road, you can park on the side of the road. There's two entrances, so it's quite a long stretch. If you come to the Woodside area, there's an entrance called the Tinkers Trail. And there is a car park for 2 spaces, but all the road people park up and down there. And down by the community centre entrance, there's a lay-by, probably fit 2 or 3 cars there. We'll go down the farmer's track by the school, by the academy. So there's lots of quiet roadside parking, but no, there's no car park. Not that I'm aware of. If anyone does know, please let us know. I'd be interested. So nobody's answered my question. What's the difference between a woodland and a forest? And the answer is distance. The distance between trees negates, or dictates, should I say, whether it's classed as woods or a forest. I think it's something like if trees are less than 1.5 metres apart or 2 metres apart, it becomes a forest. And if they're more spaced out, it's woodland. And then jungle's denoted by its climate, I believe. So jungles and rainforests are on the tropic, and the forget the other one. And that's where you get tundra and arboreals and things. So there's loads of different names for the same environment, just at different climates. You should, Stella, you should go investigate ACE. Take the family, make sure you're all wearing wellies. You'll regret it if you don't. No matter what time of year, there's always a little stream, and it's really rocky, so it's not very muddy or silty or anything. So you can get to places that you wouldn't get to if you didn't have waterproof boots on. And it is cool. What more can I say? Best walk, like I say, is first entrance. Go down, walk straight through it. When you get to the gates, take a left, head down there. Go through the style. You've got your meadow background. It's ace. There's maps everywhere. It's really, really well done. And if you do go, hit on Facebook. Go to the Friends of Judy Woods. Let them know that you've been. They're really keen on seeing photographs and sharing experiences with you guys and that. And they'll also tell you any events. They have like bird boxing days and groups can go down and weed and get rid of like the hogweed and knotweeds and things like that. So yeah, that's it. I think that's my chat for today. Judy Woods, it's I overlook it all the time because, like I said, it's such a convenient place for me. But looking back at the pictures, I really shouldn't. It's a fantastic little patch of the world. So until tomorrow, guys, please wash your hands, keep yourself safe. Don't go out unless you have to. If you do, please make the most of it. Go to the shops, go for a walk, get some fresh air, get some exercise in. You will feel better for it by the end, I promise. If you're meeting up with people, that is great, but please keep that social distancing. 2 meters, 6 foot, it's not far. You can walk along next to each other and keep going. Thank you, Donna. I loved going to them. I can't wait to get back out. More eager than anybody. I just have to rein myself in, make sure it's safe for everybody. Absolutely stellar. Station Road entrance is the easiest. You go the Woodside way and it's much quieter, but it's not as interesting, Woodland. So that's it from me, guys. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow, guys. So look after yourselves and each other. Bye-bye now.